Hello, welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. I am so unbelievably excited to announce this. I have been working for quite some time on this, and I'm sure you already know what it is by the title. But I sat down for I don't know how many hours over how many days going through all 78 tarot cards, and I did my best to assign each card a song that I thought was either a really fitting song because it was like describing the card for what it was, or because it was like the opposite of the card and it was to like snap you out of that negative headspace or whatever, just to try to motivate you. So when I sat down and did this, whatever cards I kind of struggled with, I set aside. And then I got my son to give me a hand, and we went through his entire playlist. And so a lot of that music is his contribution as well. We both did our best to not repeat an artist. There are a few repeat artists just because the songs were so fitting. The more feedback I get on this, the better. I think this is a really, really great way to connect with tarot cards on a more unique level. I feel like it's a pretty good way to just identify with this stuff on a more personal level, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So please, I really, really, really do want to hear from you. If you have ideas that are popping into your head right now before even seeing which songs I've chosen, let me know. If you see the songs I've chosen and you think you have a better song, let me know. I am so open and excited to hear everybody's ideas for this. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I really do thank you ever so much for all the love and support. And I hope you like this, and I hope you have as much fun checking it out and looking into it as I did and as my son and I did. So, without further ado, I present to you Tunes and Tarot. The Fool, unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. The Magician, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. The High Priestess, Intuition by Jewel. The Empress, Feelin' Myself by Nicki Minaj. The Emperor, I Fought the Law by The Clash. The Hierophant, Hallelujah by Katie Lang. The Lovers, Check Yes or No by George Strait. The Chariot, Try Everything by Shakira. Strength, Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace. The Hermit, I Am a Rock by Simon and Garfunkel. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel in the Sky by Journey. Justice, Unstoppable by Disturbed. The Hanged Man, Nobody by Avenged Sevenfold. Death, Change in the House of Flies by the Deftones. Temperance, Go with the Flow by Queens of the Stone Age. The Devil, Toxic by Britney Spears. The Tower, Redemption Song by Bob Marley. The Star, Aquarius by The Fifth Dimension. The Moon, Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. The Sun, Here Comes the Sun by The Beatles. Judgment, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. The World, What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Ace of Cups, A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes by Shaky Graves. Two of Cups, Only Want to Be With You by Hootie and the Blowfish. Three of Cups, Celebration by Kool and the Gang. Four of Cups, A Change is Gonna Come by Otis Redding. Five of Cups, Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin. Six of Cups, Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen. Seven of Cups, Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. Eight of Cups, Not Everything Grows by Shaky Graves. 9 of Cups, Best Day of My Life by the American authors. 10 of Cups, Happy by Pharrell Williams. Page of Cups, Use Somebody by Kings of Leon. Knight of Cups, Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. Queen of Cups, Follow Your Heart by Triumph. King of Cups, I'm Still Standing by Elton John. Ace of Swords, Best of You by Foo Fighters. 2 of Swords, Crossroads by Tracy Chapman. 3 of Swords, You Learn by Alanis Morissette. 4 of Swords, Dream a Little Dream of Me by the Mamas and the Papas. 5 of Swords, You Can't Always Get What You Want by the Rolling Stones. 6 of Swords, The Beat Goes On by Sonny and Cher. 7 of Swords, Intolerance by Tool. 8 of Swords, Free Your Mind by En Vogue. 9 of Swords, Mad World by Gary Jules. 10 of Swords, I Can See Clearly Now by Johnny Nash. Page of Swords, Lovely Day by Bill Withers. Knight of Swords, Till I Collapse by Eminem. Queen of Swords, Say It Right by Nelly Furtado. King of Swords, Walk by Pantera. Ace of Pentacles, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. 2 of Pentacles, Too Much by the Spice Girls. 3 of Pentacles, With a Little Help from My Friends by Joe Cocker. 4 of Pentacles, Aerials by System of a Down. 5 of Pentacles, Help by the Beatles. 6 of Pentacles, Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw. 7 of Pentacles, Work It by Missy Elliott. 8 of Pentacles, Taking Care of Business by Bachman Turner Overdrive. 9 of Pentacles, All I Do Is Win by
DJ Khaled.
10 of Pentacles, Money Talks by AC/DC. Page of Pentacles, Learning to Fly, Pink Floyd. Knight of Pentacles, Learn to Fly by Foo Fighters. Queen of Pentacles, She Works Hard for the Money, Donna Summer. King of Pentacles, The King of Pentacles by Stanley Duke and the Kindred Spirits. Ace of Wands, Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys. 2 of Wands, Break My Stride by Matthew Wilder. 3 of Wands, Everlong by Foo Fighters. 4 of Wands, One Love by Bob Marley. 5 of Wands, In Bloom by Nirvana. 6 of Wands, We Are the Champions by Queen. 7 of Wands, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. 8 of Wands, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. 9 of Wands, Rusted from the Rain by Billy Talent. 10 of Wands, Dig Down by Muse. Page of Wands, Roar by Katy Perry. Knight of Wands, Fuel by Metallica. Queen of Wands, It's My Life by Bon Jovi. King of Wands, Shepherds of Fire by Avenged Sevenfold. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.